Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel today. So, my name is Keneshume Ogwajo, the bag making tutor. If I forgot to know, on today's video, I just want to make this tutor bag, a small tutor bag, and it's so beautiful and so nice with this skin material that I will use. And I've done the measurement and everything on this bag. So the measurement we are using here is a 12 by 17 inch. Okay, so this is 12 by 17 inch, and it will be two pieces. I have the handle, the base, the body, and this one now is the base. I have folded it with one that so that to make it to be thicker. I use a thick leather inside instead of a fiber or a macro. I used the thick leather inside. I want it to be more strong, and the measurement I used was 5 by 12 inch also. Okay, so after measuring this one now, I measured the handle for the bag, and measurements of the handle of the bag is I measured I think 30 by 2 inch. I folded half an inch inside. Okay, so after this measurement, now next thing I need to do is to measure out the lining for the bag, and measurement for the lining is also 12 by 17 inch. It will be equal with the body of the bag, and the base side is 5 by 12 inch, as I have told you. Remember, I cutted it together. I did not cut it out like that of the main body of the bag. I cutted it together so it will be easy and very simple for me. But after this, I also add the inner zip for the lining of the bag. That way I'll add the inner zip. I will not add the inside zip for the main bag, but I'll add inner zip for this one, because some people usually ask, why didn't you add the inner zip? There is no inner zip where I can hide something for like money. If I want to go out, in case the bag fall away, everything will just scatter. So I added inner leather for this one here. Okay, now after this, now the next thing I need to do is to sew the inner pocket for the bag. Then after sewing the inner pocket for the bag, I will now add the handle for the main body of the bag here. I'll add the handle for the main body of the bag. That will be the next thing that I will do. Sorry, this video is somehow it's up to 18 minutes, because I don't want to split it into two, because the minute is not that kind high. So that's why I'm just making it on just one part, on part one on all the bag. Okay, so after adding this one here, I just sew the pocket and the lining together. Then after that, I'll just cut the way I'll add the zip cloth and the zip head before I'll sew it together. So watch me what I will do here without even talking much. You can see demonstration on the back. That's where you understand everything if you're not understanding my English very well. Okay, now let's go ahead and do that. So after sewing it, I cutted it out, and I'm turning the inner pocket to the other side of it. Okay, then after turning it, now if you have an iron, you can iron it. But for me, that I don't have an iron on my shop, I need to just sew it this way. I will now use my machine to straighten it very well. Okay, but if you need an iron, it will help you to make it to be stretched very well. Okay, before sewing this, but because I don't have an iron, I can just use my machine to do that. It's still the same thing here. Okay. Okay, now after sewing it this way, now the next thing I will do is to add the zip cloth and the zip head together on it. Then after that, I will now sew the pocket together to make it to form a pocket that I need it to do. Okay. Please remember to add the zip head. While sewing this now, I did not even add the zip head direct. But after sewing it, I'll still open some parts of it before I'll add the zip head. But so it's important for you to add the zip head before sewing it with the zip clothes. Because you know after stitching you cannot still open where you can add the zip head on the bag. Okay, so now after sewing it here, I will now cut the remaining zip out, After cutting it out now, then I'll sew the inner pocket. I might not show you where I sewed the pocket, but I'll show you how it looks like after sewing it together with a pocket. Okay. Okay, now after sewing it here this way now, okay, the next thing I will do is to join the lining together with the base side of it and the sides of the lining. Just watch me the same way I will do on the back, that I the same way that I will do on the lining. Then after sewing it that way now, I'll keep it aside, and I'll go ahead on the main body of the bag to sew the handle and every other thing. Remember, my name is Keneshi Ume Ogoajo, the bag making tutor. If you have forgotten, no, okay, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If this the video is of any use to you, please subscribe and like the video also. Okay, so share to the friends to learn also here. Also, comment on my comment section, ask questions and other things. Remember to call me on 081493733918. If you need any bag, or if you're confused why making your own, just call me direct. I am here to help you. I want you to be a bag maker and to learn very well. If you don't have any material that I can use your your old clothes, that's the fabrics, to start where you can start, not waiting to get everything. Yeah. Also now what I'm doing is just to sew the base side. This is the next thing that I will do on the main body of the back. All of them are the same thing. The only difference here is just that I cutted the base together with the lining, but on the main body of the bag, I cut the base different, and I added a thick something to make it to be strong and stand very well. But for this side, I just cutted it together. That's the only the two difference between the main body and the lining. The difference is this: I added the base of the main body of the bag. I cutted it differently to add another leather on it to make it to be more stronger. You can add the fabrics, you can add marco, depend on how you want their bag to be, but on this lining I cutted both the base and the main body of the bag together without even stressing myself too much to cut it different and then joining it. No, I just cutted it out this way. Okay, now after sewing it this way, I will just keep it aside. I'll keep it aside, then I'll go ahead and sew the main body. Then it's after sewing the main body that I will join it together with this one here. Okay, this is the handle for the bag, and I told you the measurement for this handle is 2 inch. That's 2 inch, and I folded half an inch first. Then I added gum before I sewing it this way, so that it will be that somehow tiny the way the handle of the bag will be. Then after that, and I told you measurement here is a 30 by 2 inch. Okay, so after sewing it this way now, I'll now go ahead and add it on the main body of the bag. And remember that the main body of the bag, the measurement I usually use for the handle to the two sides of the main body of the bag, I measure from the middle of the bag, I will measure 3 inch from this side, and I will measure 3 inch to the other side, making it 6 inch. Even for the zip pocket, that the side pocket, that the zip on any main body of the bag usually come in 6 inch. that's 6 inch. From the upper side of the bag you measure out 3 inch down. Then from that 3 inch you measure 6 inch. From the middle you measure, either you measure 3 inch from this side of the middle and you measure 3 inch from this side of the middle. So see me doing it here now. I'm just getting the measurement. Remember the measurement for this one now is 17 by 12 inch, and from the side of the 17 inch I got the middle of the bag, and I think that the middle of this one now is 8.5 inch. That's 8.5 an inch. Then from 8.5 an inch I measure 3 inch this side as I told you, and I'll come this side and I'll measure 3 inch here also, making it 6 inch. That's the place I'll add the handle. If you increase it, the handle might be, and as in, it will not be that kind neat, and I measure 2 inch down here because it's the handle. But if it's the pocket now, I will just measure 3 inch. So from that side that I measure 2 inch, that's where I'll add the handle from. That's the where the sewing of the handle starts, and then it will go down. Remember that it will not go up from there, it will come down. So let's do it now. So coming to the handle of this side now, I just want to make it to, I just want to use a somehow design. That's why I make this one to be long, but I cannot sew all of them. I will leave some part of it because I'll put a fancy on the bag after sewing it. It might be off camera then. Okay, now so coming at this point, after sewing this side, now the next thing I will do, to sew the other side of it, but I might not show you on the camera here because I've told you how I will do this. It's same thing here. Okay, so after sewing the two of the main body of the bag with the handle of the bag, okay, so the next thing I need to do now is to add I'll add that's the base. This is the base, as I told you that I used the thick leather on it. So this is the base now. So I need to mark the middle of the base and the middle of the main body of the bag. Two of them comes together. After marking it this way now, I'll join it also. So when joining it on the base side, I will measure out half an inch. Whether I show you, I did not show you, let me just tell you what I did here. I measured after getting the middle of the main body of the bag. The next thing I did was to measure half an inch from the base side of the main body of the bag. Then after measuring it now, that's the way I will start to sew the base of the bag to the main body of the bag here. So after doing that now, I am now adding the base on the main body of the back here. So watch me what I'm doing here. I'm just adding the base on the main body of the back. Then after adding it to this side, I'll go ahead and add to the other side also here. Okay, let's do that now. So I need to add to the other side of the base. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing. I told you I will sew to the other side of the bag. Just watch the video. No need of explaining much because by the practical you will understand more than even me explaining it. Just the measurement and other things is what you need. And then you focus on the video, then you see everything by yourself. I need to see your own bag making this on my WhatsApp. As I told you, the WhatsApp number for my phone. Just call me and send the the practical aspect of it, the one you have done. Okay, then after sewing this now, I will now join it together as I did on the lining of the bag. As I told you that the way I sew the lining, that's the way I will sew the bag. So I'll join the main body of the bag together here, then I'll go ahead and sew it. So I'm sewing it now. After sewing this side, I'll go ahead and sew the other side. So we are coming small to the end of this bag. Oh, is after sewing the two sides now, then I'll join the lining on the back. I will join it here. Then after joining it now, I'll cover the upper side for the side of the lining. That's all for the back. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Keneshi Ume Ogwaju, the bag making tutor. So thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned on our next video that is coming up. That's on the bag that is on the two side of the zip. I don't know what they usually call the bag. I don't know whether that bag is the channel bag, but I'll still show you what I did on that bag, because some of my people is just asking me, can we see the video of the bag when I posted it on my on my shorts. So I'll go ahead and post it here. The video is ready. Is after posting this, the next thing I'll post is that video. So stay tuned and watch out on my next video that is coming up. That will be a unique one. So after sewing the side of the bag, I will now join the base. As I told you, on the lining side, when I'm sewing the lining, there is still the same thing here. No additional thing. It's just the handle is different here, and because I added the base and I sew it together, but the lining, the base comes together. Okay, so that's just the difference. Okay, coming here, after doing that now, I will go ahead and do this side also. Then after doing this, I will now add the leather. Then I have finished sewing this bag. Is this bag not so sweet? So the next thing I need to add now is the lining of the bag. So after adding the lining on this bag and covering the upper side of it to make it beautiful, we are good to go for the bag. Okay, now let's see how it looks like after sewing it. So I'm just adding the lining on the back of this bag. Okay, so now after adding the lining, of which I did not show you off camera, because where I'm sewing it, I don't know that my camera just shifted, because I don't have another person to watching it. It's just someone that told me that the camera just shifted. That's why I did not show you when I'm adding the line, the lining, just the same thing. Then after that one, now I have now go ahead and add the leather for this. Remember, the measurement I used on this leather now is a 1 inch around the body of the bag. You measure the round body of the bag for your own. Then after measuring it, you cut it 1 inch to the round body of the bag. Then you go ahead and use it to cover it to make the bag to look beautiful. So you are coming to the end of this bag. Oh, please have not subscribed to my YouTube channel. Please do that, because more video is coming. My name is Keneshi Ume Ogwaju, the bag making tutor on school bag, on lunch bag, and every other bag that you need. We are good to go. If you need a bag, just tell me. I will tell you the price and other things. If you need us to make souvenir for you, we are here also. If you need us to make any, even traveling bag, even a clock and other things, we are here. So after sewing the bag, this is how it looks like. So thanks so much for watching. Thank you. I love you so much.